Hi guys, in this quick tutorial we're just going to be looking at creating cameras in Cinema 4D and animating between them. Okay, so a camera in Cinema 4D is relatively simple. Okay, one of the basic cameras we have is a camera there, and that's what we're going to be using. So if I just create one, okay, you can see that instantly I get this little box, okay, that shows where my camera is looking. Now this camera is created exactly where your editor camera is. So now if I dolly out and move around, you can see that there is this sort of little representation of my camera, okay, and that's where that camera will stay. Okay, you can move it around like an object, so I can move it up and down using its arrows. I can rotate it, okay, so that it's pointing in different directions. If I wish to look through it, then I need to just activate it by pressing this little button here, okay, and therefore I am now looking through that camera, okay, and to come out of it again, just tick it and you are back in the editor camera, okay. If I just go back in it again, okay, if I now move around like I would in the editor camera, I am in actual fact now moving that camera. So if I rotate it around from where its central axis is and then come out of it, okay, I'm switched back to the editor camera, and that camera that I have created now stays where it was. So there are a couple of different ways of moving your cameras about, either through this sort of fashion and then looking through, or whilst you're in it, moving it around that way. Okay, but that's how to create your basic cameras. Now it's to create several of them and move between them. And to do that, we use a stage object. Okay, so over here, if I click and hold, we have stage. Okay, I'm just going to let that go. And here we've got a variety of different things that work within our stage object. But the one I'm going to focus on in this tutorial is the camera. So what I'm going to do, just very, very quickly, I'm just going to set myself up a tiny scene, okay, with some stuff in it. I'm just going to delete that camera for the moment so it's out of my way. And I'm just going to create myself some very basic objects that allow me to see or to demonstrate that I'm looking at the camera or looking through different cameras from different angles. So there we go. So we've got my incredibly basic scene there. And if I just go in up close, okay, and I create my first camera, okay, there we know, if I just dolly out, you can see that that camera is incredibly close to those objects. And now if I wanted a slightly further away camera, and just sort of move a second one here, I shall create another camera, okay, and then imagine if we were really far away, over here, okay, and then create my third and final camera for this demonstration. And then come out. And you can see that I've got my scene set up with my 3 cameras. So it's really close, slightly farther away, and then one really quite far. Now, with my stage object selected, okay, if I drag camera into the camera slot, it instantly takes over, okay? I can now no longer come out of that. It would try to, but it won't. Because of the stage object is active, I will no longer be able to exit from anything other than the activated camera. If I wanted to, I could just deactivate the stage object and then come out, and I will be back where my editor camera was. So just to turn the stage object back on, instantly reactivates that camera. And now, if say at frame 30, I wanted to change the camera that I was at, just go to my stage object. Okay, I'm going to put a keyframe, okay, at the beginning of my animation, okay, make sure it's there, press the keyframe button, brilliant, then go to frame 30, okay, and then I simply drag camera 1 in, boom, and then put a keyframe in, and then say at frame 60, camera 2, and keyframe, and now if I go back to the beginning, I move my way through the cameras one after another. Okay, that is a very quick tutorial on how to create yourself cameras and how to animate between them. I hope it was helpful. Catch you next time.